Yo, yo, it's JSF. And why did NRS do this? Why, oh, why? Look, and this is going to be a short video, and I've already talked about how I feel about Pro Comp, and I told y'all my last video about this was why the MK11 Pro Competition is trash, and I said it all then. But here's just a great example of something that happened yesterday or 2 days ago that literally just proves that it's trash and you shouldn't support it if you want shit to be good. So anyway, during the top eight, right? During the top eight tournament, right? Titanium Tigers, I'm sure y'all know who he is. If you watch my videos, I'm sure you're aware of who competitive players, pro players are. And Tigers is one of those players. He's a really good player. He's playing Shiva, right? He's playing Shiva. He'd already won a set in top eight. He's in losers. He's currently in fifth place, and he's playing a match. And he has a variation named "Why Did NRS Do This?" Right? And I mean, you could see the variation name. He was playing Shiva. He was doing a lot of stomping because, as we know, there's really no question about it anymore. Shiva stomp is busted. It's stupid. It's overpowered. Like, it's not impossible to deal with, but even at the highest level, people are just getting downed up to death. Like, it was happening in the match. The match was from like top eight losers, and it was literally Kano Ball stomp, Kano Ball stomp. That was all that was going on. So, what NetherRealm decided to do was cut the game feed. They just cut the game feed. Went back to the commentators. Commentators don't know what the hell's going on. They're like, and I'll show some of the footage. And they're like getting the word live that he got DQ'd. And Tigers himself actually went on Twitter and said, "Yo, I just got DQ'd from Pro Comp because my variation name was Why Did NRS Do This? LMAO, what can you do?" And he said, "Hey, I still get fifth place points, right? Because he was in fifth. He could have literally won the tournament, like, which is crazy to think about. And Tigers might have been trolling. He might have been. I don't know if he was or he wasn't. But he is actually a really good player. But yeah, a lot of people pick Shiva and just stomp people. And he had Dragon Stand, so like what the kind of consensus is. Like, this shit is kind of busted." And I think it's kind of funny, and I think this is like sad. It's not even sad in like sad way. It's sad in like a look. I tried to tell y'all type of way. Like, this is NetherRealm. This is who they are. This is NRS, and I guess they found it disrespectful or something that he named his variation that. But at the end of the day, look at the character, bro. The character's busted. Like, if you don't want him to pick Shiva and do broken shit or stupid shit and make the character look ridiculous and make people not want to play the game, you shouldn't have designed the character that way. Like, that's not Tigers' fault, right? It's really not. And then you have people like Scar tweeted, "Damn, RIP Titanium Tigers." Like, this was like what was going on with the NRS community. And Tigers also said, "I like how NRS got bored of trying to fuck me over with Jackie and did it themselves instead." Oh man. And then yeah, Ditto say, "Usually I don't speak on things to avoid drama, but my boy Tigers did nothing wrong with his variation name. It was literally, why did NRS do this? What the absolute fuckery is wrong with that name? No way in hell that warranted a ban." Yeah, apparently he's banned. I don't know if he just DQ'd from that tournament. I don't know if he's banned from the whole pro comp. I don't know yet. And then X's tweeted, "Our fallen hero, your sacrifice won't be forgotten," with the screenshot of Tigers playing that variation. Like, it's just really interesting, man. And here's the thing, and I'm not here to just toot my own horn because this has nothing to do with me. I'm not here to just tell y'all I was right. But like, when I say shit like that, like when I talk about NetherRealm Studios the way that I do, somebody who loves Mortal Kombat, who grew up with Mortal Kombat, when I talk about this game the way that I do, when I say this game is Mario Party, when I say NRS is incompetent, they don't know what they're doing, they're out of touch, they're tone deaf, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, nobody agrees. If you go in the comments on the YouTube video of NA West Pro Comp, damn near all the comments are just hashtag "Why did NRS do this?" And it's like a 3-hour video, and that's all the comments are saying. Like, the community overwhelmingly agrees that, like, nobody's mad at Tigers. Nobody thinks he was wrong. Everybody's like, that was weird of NRS to do that, or they just say, "Nah, that was fucked up." You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, yes, there are rules, right? We know that there are rules, and that was one of the things that the commentators talked about. Got to be respectful, obey the rules, blah, 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 blah. We know that you can't put, like, inappropriate things, like cuss words, and, like, overly sexual things. Like, you can't put inappropriate things, like, in your variation names, where you're not allowed to. Some people still do it, but you're not going to be allowed to play a tournament with those names. We know that. But this, why did NRS do this? Like, that's not even that, like, you know what I mean? Like, to DQ somebody for that name is extremely overreaction. Like, that's over the top. And maybe they're mad because they were streaming it and it was top 8. But hey, if you don't want people to say shit like that, fix your game. Like, that's how I feel. Like, it's just like when the movie skins came out. And I was like, fix your game, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all the other shit you guys are doing as a studio in NetherRealm, what you need to focus on is fixing your goddamn game and stop banning the players or DQing the players for honest critiques. It wasn't nothing that was like, it wasn't like he was saying, it wasn't even he was as bad as me, where it was like MK11 is trash. He wasn't even that bad. He was just like, yo, why did y'all do this? And literally got DQ'd. He might be banned. I don't know the full story. I haven't talked to Tigers personally, but I've seen everybody talking about it. I think even Josh TQ, who's a UK Arab Black player, I believe he got DQ'd for a variation name as well. There are a couple of other people who said something like that, like, yo, this almost happened to me. Like, they're on variation names, and it's not even for like good reasons. Like, somebody said, it's almost happened to me because I named my variation anti-airs for Combat Pack 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you ban people or threaten to DQ people for shit like this? Like, it's honest critiques about your game, bro. If you didn't want people to honestly critique your game in the game, you shouldn't have let us write our own text, or you should have made a better game. Like, let's be honest here. Like, people, like, some people always still every now and then try to say, nah, this game is good. It's just you, fam. I'm not the only one who thinks this game sucks. I'm just one of the only ones with the stones to say it publicly, often, using my own voice and my own, I don't have a platform, but my own videos and shit. You know what I mean? So anyway, if you see the hashtag, why did NRS do this? If you see people like memeing it or people just saying it a lot, that this is what it's referring to. And I agree with everybody else. This shit is stupid. They should have never banned or DQ'd Tigers. Like, if anything, they should have just told him about it beforehand, or told him, or after the first game, they should have shot him a message or talked to him and said, pause the set, you got to change that variation name, and then let him play the set out, right? Or something. Or say you got to pick a different game, something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to do something. And apparently somewhere, I wasn't watching it live, but apparently one of the mods in the chat or something said, we warned him about this, we told him to change it, and he didn't do it. And Tiger straight up said, nah, that's a whole lie. They ain't never told me anything. So, yeah. Apparently, NetherRealm is trying to rule their tournament with an iron fist, which, hey, man, just go play Champions of the Realms. Go play Coliseum when that comes back. Play in one of these player-run, community-run tournaments. Don't play in Pro Comp, man, because NetherRealm's idiots, bro. Like, I know we all love Mortal Kombat, but we don't need Pro Comp. We don't need them. They don't want to give us a good game. Why should we give them anything? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the other tournaments get just as much viewership, just as much exposure, and they're better. They're not censored at all. I'd rather have Destroyer commentating my shit, saying any crazy thing he wants to say anyway. So anyway, I just want to talk about that for a little bit. If I sound a little off, it's because I feel really sick, and I don't know why, but yeah. Anyway, y'all stay safe. Fuck NetherRealm Studios. Have a good life. I'm out. Peace.